welcome to CrabCakes and Football, the People's Debate Show. I'm your host, John Menadakis, and I'm joined by the first ever combatants here, personal friends of mine, Fox and Billy. So let's get right into it, boys. Knowing what we know now, 15 games into the 2020 season, should the Washington football team have selected Chase Young with the number 2 overall selection? Fox, we'll start with you.
Boy, I think that's an obvious answer. You take Chase Young, just like my man Mike Tomlin said. You got to lose 14 to 15 games to get a player like this. You're not going to see a guy like this come around every 1, 2, 3 years. He's a generational player. You go through that roster, who's impacted that team more so than Chase Young? Nobody. They're winning, not because of their offense, not because they have studs on the offensive side, but because of that defense. Now, they drafted first-round picks on the defensive line the last 3 consecutive years. And where did that get them last year? They were in the final third. Chase Young comes. Now they're the top 3 defense in the league. Pro Football Focus has Chase Young as not third, not the second, but the best player in the last 20 years. Now, how are you going to sit there and tell me we should take someone else? Not only was Chase Young the best pick, he was the best player. In fact, I think he's the best defensive player that we've seen in a long, long time.
Well, cheers to that, Fox.
Cheers, brother.
But I'm going to tell you why you are absolutely 100% wrong.
We'll see.
You mentioned the Washington football team is winning. I think they still have a losing record, last time I checked. I also don't think they have a quarterback. And in today's modern NFL, you are not winning without a quarterback. We've seen it over and over again. I could ask J.J. Watt to see his Super Bowl ring, maybe Aaron Donald's, Khalil Mack's. Some of these generational defensive players who are taking the top 5 overall picks who've never won a Super Bowl, they've barely made the playoffs. It just made no sense. You don't have a quarterback, you take the quarterback, and that leads your franchise for the next 10 years.
It's not for me to decide, it's for you at home to decide. And what we're going to do here with CrabCakes and Football, you get to pick the winner. The poll's going to be up all week long. All you got to do is vote, and we're going to donate $50 to the winner's charity of choice. And that's all we have for the first ever installment of CrabCakes and Football. Until next time, Happy New Year.